Yo! Wagwan, it's D-Roy back in the building. So we're going to be talking about why getting good with women is a necessary skill. And a lot of people don't look at it that way. And I've met a lot of people who subscribe to the ideology that you should just forget women, that you should just ignore women, you should go your own way, and that you should just only focus on yourself and build up a lot of money, build up a jacked body, grind, grind, grind. And they end up missing out on a big piece of their lives. And the thing is, when guys go say the whole aspect of like just only focus on yourself, just grind, go your own way, ignore women, and then when you're 30, it's just all like you're gonna figure it out. It's just all gonna magically happen. The reality is that's not how it really happens. When you do that whole focused only grind mode all for this big piece of your life, you don't build up necessary skill sets to learn how to deal and interact with women on a real level and a practical level compared to, when you try to use all your resources and your achievements down the line to just think that women are just going to always come. Because there's a lot of guys, and I read the forums, I see the videos, I read the forums, I see the posts of guys complaining about this all the time, and about just guys complaining that they don't have any experience or just don't know how to deal with women in general. And the thing is, we can't ignore that this area of life is a big piece of our life. The whole population of the world is about 50% women, give or take a few percentage, but it's almost 50-50 in division, right? And so you think you're gonna just go about not knowing how to interact with half of the world? Really? Come on now. Honestly, it's just a delusional way of people to run away from, literally overcoming certain obstacles they have with that skill set, or pushing through that fear, or pushing through the pain of learning that skill set. Because yeah, I know when it comes to dealing with women and building up the skill set and learning how to do it, the beginning stages are painful. The rejection, not knowing what to do, feeling embarrassed, going into situations unknown, random situations, maybe even some really weird, sketchy situations. But it's all a part of the process and the journey of developing that skill set. So when it comes to the whole ideology of only grind, 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 I still believe that there's very much truth to that. You want to always grow yourself to be the best version of yourself, mentally, physically, financially, in all aspects, right? But we can't ignore the aspects of being good socially. And there's a lot of skill sets you develop and learn from dealing with women, and not just women, but also learning how to socialize in general with new guy friends. But this is a skill in itself that translates into all parts of life. So you learn multiple things like confidence, how to use your tonality to convey a certain way, learning how to control your image, how you come off and perceive, how people perceive you, your charisma, all these other aspects. There's multiple more aspects that dive into the same skill set. But going through life only in grind mode and not learning how to develop these social skill sets with most of the population and knowing how to interact with people, because the only common thing we have everywhere we go is people. We can't survive without people. We can't live without people. And so not knowing how to deal with people is going to leave you at a huge disadvantage, especially when it comes to progressing in life, because people out there have what you want. People out there have the things you need to advance yourself. So if you don't get good at the skill in itself, you're going to be at a serious disadvantage compared to someone who has this skill set, but not necessarily the knowledge. But the knowledge can be gained and the achievements can be gained from going out and doing the thing. Doing the thing. That's basically it. Now, you don't have to develop a whole big part of your life to, just only talking to women or chasing women. but it should be a piece in your life that you add and you try to integrate it into yourself. And going about life, you want to max out as many different areas in your life as possible. And this social aspect is one many guys don't know how to do. And so it's important for people to understand that this is a skill set in itself. Communication is a skill set in itself. And without communication, you can't get what you want in the world, because you need to communicate in order for people to give you back what you want and what you're looking for so you can grow. Don't let this aspect ruin your life. It's a big piece of biology, bro. Like, honestly, you're biologically inclined to focus on women. Same thing for women. Same thing for all the other animals in the animal kingdom. They're designed for mating purposes, for reproduction purposes, of how to gather the most resources, how to interact, flaunt themselves, and show themselves to the best of their ability to the opposite sex. And to go about denying that simple fact of life, you're just going to lead yourself into delusion and not really take reality for what it is and learn how to grow in that aspect. So it's important for you to really hone that skill set. So, not much else. As always, I always want to say this, and this is the parting message. Remember to stay official. Peace.